Everyone, I'm here with the card decks I'm using for the month of August. Just to let you know, if you're following me on Instagram or Facebook, you already know which decks I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about them anyway for the month of August. So the month of August, I am continuing to use the Rana George Lenormand, which I showed in my video last month. Oh, I accidentally printed on the printer. You will hear something going on. Here, I'm turning it off. All right. I'm continuing to use that as my Lenormand deck for the month of August. And I'm also using the Angel Prayers cards by Kyle Grace. So I showed them in the last video, so I won't show these. I'll show the Oracle card and the Tarot cards that I'm using. So I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot. This is in one of the newer Llewellyn boxes, which I really love. I love these boxes. It's doing such a great job with them. So much better than the flimsy boxes before. So this is one of my favorite decks because it is kind of has this 90s nostalgia that I really love. The inside's got this gold, so you've got the blue on the outside, the gold, and the stars on the inside. Got a lovely book there. It is in full color. Awesome. I love too I think the books, like the packaging is just really they've really stepped up their game, that's for sure. So that's the book there. It is, I think, like 200 and some pages, so it's a meaty book. The only complaint I have is it's got lots of pages for notes, but does anyone write in these? I don't, that's for sure. But I still think it's a great book. It's a cool book. And then the deck itself. Okay, they've got this nice ribbon thing. We'll put this over here. So typical Llewellyn size deck, also typical cardstock. I like the back. There's something about this that is has a very like 90s Silver Ravenwolf craft kind of vibe for me. A little bit of Buffy and Charmed vibe. So I really like this book. It's got, this tarot deck. It's got a lot of nostalgia for me. It's got a lot of cats in it too, which I love. And a lot of witches' heads, which is great. So some people may find this deck cheesy. Some more serious type practitioners. But I love this. I think this has a very youthful energy to it. I think it's got a bit of nostalgia in it. I love all the colors. I love that it's got no border. I really enjoy this deck. It makes me think of hanging out with my witchy girlfriends. It is a really cool, pagany, awesome deck. Yeah, I really enjoy this deck. And then I'm pairing it with the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. This is a Colette Baron Reid deck, believe it or not. But it is a deck, she left Hay House briefly, and she went with sort of a more mainstream publishing author. And she went with this, and then she went back to Hay House. So this is, if you like the House of Night series, so I got this. It is, how do I put this? A guilty pleasure, although I never feel guilt about my pleasures, that's for sure. It is a YA teen vampire novel about a vampire high school. Who doesn't love that kind of stuff? So I got this deck. It kept showing up, and it kept kind of calling to me, but I was like, I don't know, it might be a little bit cheesy or whatever. But it actually reads really well, and I think it pairs really well with the other deck, because again, it's kind of got that 90s, early 2000s nostalgia sort of to it. So it has like a little, kind of like the Hay House little deck. I've got the little thumbnail here and the meaning there. I think there is 50 cards in the deck, so it's, it's a fairly good sized deck for, an Oracle deck. The only complaint I have about this deck is the corners aren't rounding. They're quite sharp, actually, these corners. But it's got gilding too on the side. Ooh, gilding. I like it. It's kind of got a dark gold and black witchy type vibe to it. And it's, it's computer type stuff, but I don't mind it. Like, there's a lot of computer style art that I just don't like, but this one's okay. And it's got some of the characters from the book. because they're all like these vampire witches type thing. So I think it goes really well with the other deck. It's very sort of female based. Got the cats again, lots of cats. So you've been seeing lots of cats this month. Lots of cats and lots of ladies. There are some males in this deck too, though, I think. Aw, kitty there. So these are the decks that I'm using. Yeah, just for me, August always has like, it's the end of summer, kind of has a bit of nostalgia for me. So I thought I would pick something that was kind of nostalgia-like. It's also getting a little darker. I mean, if you live in the northern hemisphere, it's starting to get, you notice more that it's getting dark again in the evenings, which I do like a lot. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to use for the month of August. Let me know what you're using this month, what decks you're into. Do you have these decks? Do you like these decks? Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and as always, peace, love, rock and roll.